China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is exclusive in a sense. That is the only corridor which is not bilateral, which is bilateral actually. All other corridors are multilateral, and it's north-south. And that is another beauty. It's an energy corridor and it's a reverse trade corridor as well. And we have seen now it was scuttled after the very important and very successful launch of the first phase. Now the government of Pakistan with Chinese have launched its phase two. And in phase two, actually it means business because energy, road transport and other infrastructure has been established in the phase one. Now the two governments are looking forward for actually business and B2B model. We have very fortunate that we have a minister for board of investment who is actually an accomplished businessman as well. And he has a China backdrop, and we have today with us. We are going to ask him, okay, what are the plans now? And how he is looking forward to remove the limbo and go forward in a good faith. Qaiser Sheikh Sahab, very warm welcome. Please say something on this, which I've just said, and we'll ask you one or more two questions after that as well.
This CPEC is very important, and this phase two is strategical. And you mentioned rightly, this is giving more emphasis to industry, business, and energy provider. So you see, the Pakistan is the gateway to western of China and that of Central Asian countries. So lot of opportunities of business. The Chinese various industries now they feel that if they transfer their industries here, they will be in a better position to have more export because China is now world number one exporter of the exporter country. So you see that is the potential. And Pakistan now developing SEZs, this Board of Investment, special economic zones, and then we are giving facilitation. We have provided all those easing of regulation. We have already passed Board of Investment with the direction of Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif. We have passed resolutions of Asan Karobar Act in the National Assembly and Senate, and then we are having a facilitation center. So these are the advantages. Now we should provide opportunities of businesses there. At present, we have a trade gap, more import from China and less export to China. So if they have their own industries here and export from Pakistan, there are
re-export from Pakistan.
Yes, these for the value-added products we exported from Pakistan. So Pakistan will get benefit, and also Central Asian countries. That is the requirement. We feel that all those products could be transported and can be imported and exported to Central Asian countries.
Sheikh Sahab, Ambassador Masood was just saying that the CPEC and the beer that was scuttled on purpose. And we have seen this rivalry between the global players in the West Asia for oil resources. Do you think now is an opportune time that the government of Pakistan should put its foot down and go whole hog for the CPEC too? Because we know that Alice Wells had actually said that the CPEC and, US said that we are not going to IMF loan and all that, the controversy. Now we can sustain the pressure of the West and go whole hog on the CPEC phase two?
You see that Pakistan is the ideal place for the direct foreign investment. And now the attention given to Pakistan because of our recent role, you see all countries are diverting to have investments. Previously, we used to have loan from IMF and from our friendly countries, but I think investment is more important than loans. And up to now, we could not have more investment. And now we are providing that infrastructure, that all planning to see in CPEC 2 in particular. You see that easing of regulation, then facilitation, and then to attract, you see Saudi Arabia recently made some commitments to investment in Gwadar. Gwadar port is very important. That is
No, we have seen it.
Yes, yes. And that is why this all scenario is now becoming, we should be less dependent on the IMF and the other loans from the country, and we should have more emphasis on investment. And I being Minister of Board of Investment, now we feel that the attention to Pakistan, particularly with the support of China, we are getting a lot more attention, and the CPEC 2 will be much more beneficial than the people think
Yeah.
about it.
Last question, I would prefer if you say yes or no instead of giving me an answer. Do you think at this point in time there's a complete consensus between our leadership, military and civil, to go whole hog on CPEC?
Yes. You see, this is the main reason that why Pakistan has becoming the center of. Previously, we had, conflicts in policies. So this is the time we have harmony, and this is, I think, the most attractive point where the world investment attention is being diverted to Pakistan.
Right. Thank you very much. You have just heard that the minister has said, incumbent minister says, that there is a complete consensus between our military and civil leadership, establishment, all stakeholders are focused on CPEC, and the CPEC Phase II is here to rumble on at a pace which we all expect. And I think that is one of the very good news if it happens and Pakistan is tied up to CPEC. We all know that. With this, we come to the end of the program. I'm your host, Tahir Dhindsa, Sustainable Development Television.